It's also important not to overestimate this. And sometimes from red states, it looks like things are, worse for Obama politically than they are, even if he loses the House. He's at 45% in most polls. Ronald Reagan at this exact moment was at 42%. So presidents have a lot of ability to kind of reinvent themselves, change things, that you can use that bully pulpit to come back. So it would be a terrible mistake to underestimate this.
Well, the people who are writing off Obama already as a one-term president forget that if 2010 is 94, 2012 could very well be 96.
Yeah,
where the Republicans nominate somebody who doesn't have a program and who doesn't seem like much of an alternative. And as we know, Bill Clinton beat Bob Dole, and
there's a lot that could happen. You could see President Rick Perry. I mean, there's many things that could happen.
You could see that.
You could. Oh yeah. No.
Could you see President Sarah Palin?
A lot less likely.
But maybe more likely today than it would have been 12 months ago.
I think it's more likely that she could be the Republican nominee. I still think it's unlikely. If you look at her numbers, they're much lower than President Obama's. Right. Very unlikely that she would be the next president. But I would, because there are so few alternatives within the Republican Party, I would give Rick Perry a very good shot of being the Republican nominee and a decent shot of being the next president.
You would give him a decent shot of being the next president?
I would.
Why?
Because there's nobody else in the Republican Party. And so, if he were to get that nomination and the economy doesn't improve in some fashion, he could conceivably knock Obama off.
You share the Matthew Dowd view that the crop of people who mostly haven't heard of them, the John Thunes and the Mitch Danielses and even the Haley Barbers of the world, they just can't
Haley Barbour, the guy was a lobbyist. I'm sorry, the American public's not going to elect a lobbyist. Anybody can get the Republican nomination. Sarah Palin could get it.
But winning is something else.
Winning is something else. And Mitch Daniels, really smart guy, governor of Indiana. But, he makes, Bill White look really charismatic on television.
Right.
So, he's up against this guy with matinee looks. Now, folks in Texas have plenty of reason to be unhappy with him. But if you're looking at it, nationally, you got to give Perry, if he decides to run, a decent shot. I'm not saying he's going to win, but you've got to give him. You've got to say that he would be very competitive.
And so a Newt Gingrich figure, somebody who does have
way too flawed. I mean,
you think he would never be able to?
His personal life is, just Google that. Read the recent Esquire piece. The stuff that his ex-wife says about him. That even if you discount her being his ex-wife, it's devastating stuff.
So the sum of all this is that you don't write Obama off, not even by a long shot, for the next election.
No. I'd give him the odds of being reelected.
Right.
They favor him.
It's interesting.
So, but not overwhelmingly. But it's going to be a fight. And my next book will cover some of that. But the incumbent right now, incumbents are in trouble in this country. We'll see whether that mood continues 2 years from now.